In set 2, number 12, we'll be looking to see how we can use our graphics calculator in order to graph our 4 or 5 given functions. Now in each instance, I'll be demonstrating how to use the Casio ClassPad 400. If you have a 300 or 330, it'll work differently. The only difference is I've got a colour screen. First thing you'll notice when you turn the calculator on, the screen options. And I'm going to go to graph and table and then type in the function y is equal to 3x plus 6. Tick the box and press the graph. Now, someone else has been using this calculator a bit. I can either drag it around or I could do, as the question suggested, put in particular view window functions. So, -5. Leave the dot, that's an automatic situation. Okay, that you can see the graph. Now I can either move along the graph using the trace function. It automatically came up as the y-intercept, so I write that one down. Now to find the x-intercept, you can either observe that that's when x is equal to -2, or I can do analysis, g-solve, and the xcal, ycal, and I'm going to calculate xcal when y is equal to 0. And that will bring up the x-intercept of -2, 0. Now put those 2 points in and draw the graph in for a nice, neat, straight line. Now, I could continue to do more functions as I go, but because it might be a little confusing, I'll just delete that one and then enter the next function in D, which is -x plus 9. Press that. Now, the function isn't, the view screen isn't as clear as I'd like. Now, I could either follow the process and put the appropriate x minimum, y minimum in, or I could experiment a bit with the draw and drag facilities that this calculator comes with. Pressing OK, you can see here that we're not getting the intermediate points of 9, but pretty much you can see the y-intercept is 9, so 0, 9. The x-intercept is also 9, but just to check that functionality again, analysis, g-solve, and I'm going to calculate the x value when y is equal to 0. And you can see there, 9, 0. Putting those points in, and drawing a line through. The third one I wish to demonstrate to you is y is equal to 3x. Pressing the graph key, you can see there's my functionality. Now I might just change the zoom a little bit. I like that, but I might just go up in ones. And in a similar way, going up in ones there, and hopefully you can see a little bit claggy than I'd like. Clearly cutting the origin, so the y-intercept is the origin, or 0, 0. Now I need another point. There's a few ways of tackling this. As long as you're choosing a sensible x value, you can find the appropriate second point. Now I'm going to use the analysis, trace, and I'll enter in this instance, might move that down a little bit. I've actually got the cursor key going and I can enter 3, OK. So when x is equal to 3, y is equal to 9. The origin, where the crosshairs fit, and 3, and indicating 9 there, putting a cross in and joining them up. The Casio ClassPad 400 makes this process very easy to do. There's also a fun little device to experiment and play around with. As I said, if you have the 300 or 330, works in a similar way, albeit with a screen that's a little harder to use.